Well, good morning, everyone. Coming up on H-Town Live, 1 week from today, Rodeo Houston kicks off. We're actually going to be joined live by the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo President and CEO to give us the 411, so we are ready to rodeo. And ahead of the rodeo, we, of course, have Go Texan Day this Friday. And guess what? The Pit Room is kicking off the festivities in true Southern fashion and style with live music, a mini animal petting zoo, cotton candy spinning, and not to mention that mouth-watering barbecue. They're live in studio with the Deets and Eats. And it's take two for the Fyre Festival. Billy McFarland, you see there, the convicted fraudster behind the infamous first Fyre Festival, reveals the location. But is this another recipe for disaster? H-Town Live starts now.
Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, February 25th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is H-Town Live. I hope your week is off to a great start. Can I tell you, how nice was it to soak up some sunshine yesterday before dinner? May, my husband and I, we all went on a little walk, and it just felt so good outside and kind of a great way to start the week. And let me tell you, we have more sunshine on the way. Not to mention, we have some really great guests today, so it's sure to put you in a good mood. So what do you say? Let's get things started with today's top talkers. When I heard this, I was like, are you serious? It is take two for the Fyre Festival. The infamous Fyre Music Festival, led by convicted fraudster Billy McFarland, is set to take place on a private island off the coast of Mexico this summer. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? McFarland posted on X that Fyre Festival 2 will be from May 30th to June 2nd in the Isla Mujer, Mexico. Oh, I've been there for an excursion. This comes after the first one back in 2017 left attendees furious when they were left stranded with disaster relief tents. Do you remember that? And like sandwiches, no bathrooms. It was a hot, hot mess. McFarland says, though, this time around, people will be able to stay in hotels and villas. No artists, though, have been announced. He does say, though, this is a dream come true that he gets to do this again. Now, as if he is taking part in this, if he's even going to be there, he has to get permission from his parole officer to leave the country. Huh, producer Bree. like I just am like, I wish I could live in a world of delusion.
I just want to, obviously it seems like we are, because why are we doing this again?
Why does he think he can do it again?
I guess it takes two to make a thing go right. I don't know.
Amen, girl. But here's my thing. If you go, you are so dumb. That's all I have to say.
I don't want to say you're dumb. It's just
naive.
Look at past events with the Fyre Festival. You see, Ja Rule is not part of it. So.
Well, no, he's not announced any artists, probably because he doesn't have any artists yet. But that's his whole shtick, too, is to have a festival without having to announce any artists. It's all about the experience. Well, I'm sorry. Look at every single documentary about that first experience, and it was a hot mess.
Out there stranded.
Yeah, hotter than fire. That's what a big mess it was.
I guess you could say it was a fire.
I would never go, though. First of all festivals with these people, like Burning Man, all that, you do you.
See,
I don't get it.
I just feel like Fyre Festival is just going to be like another Coachella.
Oh, I don't even think Coachella, though, seems like it's more together. It's a well-oiled machine.
But the Fyre Festival is just trying to be.
Yeah, but on an island in the middle of nowhere, and you could be stranded, and then you look at the price of tickets, and I mean... Maybe you're just a trust fund baby looking to do something.
And airports are already like getting the eyes because some of these pilots don't know what they're doing.
I'm just going to say, if May ever came to me and was like, Mom, I want to go do this, I'd be like, that's a big no.
No, thanks.
As long as you're on my payroll, you are not going.
Can we have the Fyre Festival in like Galveston on a weekend?
Can we just not have it? Like, I mean, who wants to hang out
Can we just have
with a convicted felon? I mean, that sounds super safe on an island in Mexico.
Yeah.
Super safe. Yeah, I no words, y'all. But you do you, and I mean, best of luck to him. He also does need the money because he owes a lot of money.
I bet
Millions.
he do.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just end it there because I was about to say I don't know who's gonna give it to him, but
I'm just curious who's. Let's see what washed-up musician needs to go. Maybe Bret Michaels could go.
Bret Michaels?
Do you even know who Bret Michaels is?
No, girl.
I feel like he just would.
Oh, Shadrika know who that is?
Yeah, he wears that bandana to cover. Like, he has long hair. He's one of those guys, like, he's very nice. My friend met him.
I'm gonna have to see a picture of him.
Okay,
after the show.
it's like one of those, you know, the balding guys, like their hairline's receding, or maybe they have a big forehead and they wear the bandana or the hat to cover it up. And then you're like, please never take it off, because then I have to see the receding hairline. It's one of those situations. He had a dating show. What was it?
God.
My friend Fallon, who used to be a producer here,
He had
shout
a
out,
dating show.
She was obsessed with him. She is obsessed with Bret Michaels.
Oh, Lord.
But what other washed-up musician could go out there? Let's just think. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to think.
Couldn't
during the
pay me
break,
to go.
but-
Don't even ask me to go cover it. Who?
Not Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka. Thank you, Shadrika, for that.
Oh my God. But let's talk about this next talker.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I feel like May should be in this. But on your mark, get set, crawl. A baby, y'all, is all the talk this morning after stealing the show at the New Orleans Pelicans Baby Crawl Race. This is a hit. Look at him.
He
He's
is
the cutest little thing.
jetting.
I have to tell you, the race featured 20 contestants between 9 to 11 months old. While some expected a tight race, this finish quickly turned into a one-baby showcase.
It did.
The contestant, New Ballins, wasted no time crawling full speed ahead and earning the grand prize. So what was the key to his success?
What did you bring to get your baby to come here?
His cup. His cup. He loves his cup. You ain't gotta go to sleep with it, wake up with it. He loves his cup.
Yep. That would be May, the sippy cup. That's what he had. The eye on the prize was his sippy cup. Can I tell you, I wish they would have had something like this when May could crawl. I told you, she was the fastest crawler I've ever seen. That's why I think she took longer to walk, because she could crawl so fast and get everywhere she wanted to go. But Shadrika thinks this kid is a lot older. Like, Shadrika was like, that's not fair. He looks like he has
She
a
did say
mustache. That's what, quote, Shadrika said, our director.
Our director. We did not say that.
I did not say that. That is the cutest little baby ever, and I
Yeah.
love watching babies
That
crawl.
baby had a head full of hair, too.
Listen, May was like a fast crawl. May didn't walk till like 17 months because she was such a good crawler. She's like, please, I don't need to walk. I can crawl and get there a lot faster.
Thanks. I don't need your help.
So now she does it all by herself, and she runs really fast. That child, I swear, you watch. She's going to be in the Olympics because she can run so
I'm
darn
looking
fast.
forward to it. Hopefully she gets you a ticket to whatever country.
She does it. She does it a lot fast. She must get it from her daddy. I hate to run. I hate it. Just saying.
That's fair.
But I
to
did
say.
Pilates. Don't make
I
me
don't like
laugh
to
because
run
I can't.
either.
My abs are on fire, like the festival.
Fire!
Fire! Well, you know what's on fire? It is Dirt Day.
Oh, yeah.
At Rodeo Houston. Yeah, that means it is coming, y'all. The 3-year-old Rodeo Dirt is being moved into NRG Stadium. Kara Willis has the dirt, literally. Plus, we are talking to the Rodeo's CEO and president after the break.
Impactful stories can be found right here every night at 9. The news you want at the time you need.
ABC 13 Eyewitness News at 9 on CW 39.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
Some things are just better at home, like picking out new floors. For a limited time, step into savings with up to 40% off your entire project. Our experts bring the showroom to you so you can see samples right in your space. That's Empire's home floor advantage. Don't miss your chance to save on select styles fully installed. Call or visit EmpireToday.com for your free in-home consultation.
Empire Today. We were pretty, wasted. My friends kept telling me, Erica, don't drive. I was like, no, I want to go home. Ended up blacking out, and my car had the whole front end damaged. The cops ended up coming. They took me to jail from there. I was very, very upset at myself. I had to pay court fees, probation, lawyer fees, definitely over about 10 grand. There were some jobs that I had tried to get, and I couldn't because I had that on my record. My name's Erica. I got a DWI, and I'm still dealing with the consequences.
Well, it's a big world, and there's lots of perspectives in it.
Everything is bigger in the Lone Star State.
Everything else just kind of fades away. The work that she does here, it was so foundational for the way she thought about art.
You'd be surprised how interested people are in everything that we're doing.
It makes you proud to be a part of an organization that can deliver services like this.
Take a journey with us around Texas and beyond.
Hey, dude, party down.
Ooh, I'm in. Let's get jiggy with it. Load it.
Well, welcome back. I am so excited because 1 week from today, Rodeo Houston kicks off. Ahead of all of the action, we are joined by the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo President and CEO, Dr. Chris Bowman. He's going to be giving us the 411, so we are ready to rodeo. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
You bet, Maggie. Good to be here today. How are you?
I am doing so well. I can't believe it's a week away till opening day. Rodeo season is definitely upon us. And here's the thing, I've been covering this for over 15 years, and each year something is new. So what can we expect that's new this year?
Yeah, a couple of new things we're super excited about. Ag Venture presented by Oxy. We got a bunch of new designs out there, and so more interactive, more kid friendly. There's going to be some really cool exhibits there for the kids to learn a little bit about agriculture. So we're really pumped about that. We're going to have a virtual chuck wagon sponsored by Verizon, and it's going to be an interactive experience. It is super cool. It's located in Hall C and then our G Center. So it's as if you're on one of those chuck wagons. So you may not want to eat some of that tasty food until after you've done that. I don't know what may happen, but it's supposed to be very cool, real game simulation, cool stuff. And then we've got a new art installation too that's over at the arena. So I think people will enjoy it too. Chelsea Lemons is one of the artists that helped put it together. So it should be fun over there next to our popular mutton busting area.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I have a 2-year-old, so I'm so excited to bring her out for her first rodeo. And then also, it's great for kids. Yeah, it's time to rodeo. I have her outfit, don't you fret. But 2 weeks of rodeo, you know me. 2 weeks of rodeo fall on spring break this season. That means families are going to be looking for things to do. Can you tell us what to do for families? And also, you can save too as a family.
That's exactly right. We will do again this year our Value Wednesdays, which are certainly a great option for families. So every Wednesday, we'll have a select number of vendors that will be offering discounts on Wednesday before 4 p.m. So I always say, particularly with families, you want to come out early, you want to spend the day out here because it's easier to kind of get around before the evening crowd. So come early and we'll have definitely some nice family options for you during the day. And then starting at our tickets for grounds and stadium, starting at $4 more than a grounds ticket, you can get into the stadium, and for $4 more you can get into the stadium. So our tickets obviously are affordable. We're very, very purposeful in making sure that our pricing is family friendly. We got half price carnival packs. They're going to be sold until this Saturday, so make sure you pick up those too. So those are just some of the ways.
I love that. Now, here's the thing. As a mom, I want to make sure I'm prepared with all the things. Is it cashless this year or the carnival tickets? How does that work?
Yes, it's cashless. We've gone cashless a couple of years ago, and so yeah, you'll want to make sure you have the app, and definitely download the Houston app. That'll give you the best ways to figure out how to get through the grounds, and then also that type of information, that frequently asked questions, etc.
Okay, now there are so many genres when it comes to the performers and the concerts. So many of the shows are sold out. What can people, if we're still looking for tickets, what do we need to know? And, you know, also scammers, be on the alert for that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you always have to be on the lookout for scammers. I guess that's just the world we live in. Yeah. But yes, while there's some shows sold out, there's some that aren't. And so what we tell people is go visit. Our best advice is to go purchase through our website at rodeohouston.com. And that's the best way to do it. Whether you're on the primary ticket or a resale ticket option, there are still plenty on resale. We work closely with Axis. That's our partner there. But go through rodeohouston.com. That's the best strategy to do it. Okay. And so I think from there, that should keep you safe.
And quickly, where should we park about parking? What do you recommend? Should we even bother? Should we ride the rail? What do you think?
All the above. There's so many options. I mean, Metro we have a great partnership with Metro. There's parking obviously around here, and you know, it gets busy, particularly in the evenings. We do recommend you download the Rodeo app because it is a one-stop shop for everything you need to know. It has an interactive map, provides the daily schedule. It will notify you about parking areas. So that's the best strategy to do it. But obviously there's a number of ways to get here, and you want to plan ahead.
All right. Well, thank you for helping us plan ahead and getting rodeo ready. I know you're so busy, and I look forward to seeing you out there. I'm going to be out there live all next week. Maybe we could do the Chuck Wagon thing together.
Okay, yeah, we should, and I will be here live too next week and the next couple of weeks. So it's all good.
It's a date, cowboy. Thanks so much. I always
all right.
appreciate
Thank you so much, Maggie.
Thank you.
Okay, have a great show. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much. I mean, if you're not ready to rodeo, I don't know who would get you more ready. And the rodeo, as you know, it is a week away, and today is the official Dirt Day, where over 4,000 cubic yards of dirt will be dumped inside NRG Stadium. And our Kara Willis has the dirty assignment. Check it out.
Good morning. We are here at NRG Stadium right now inside, and you can see it is officially Dirt Day. Standing behind me right now, or behind me rather, you can see that the trucks have officially arrived to dump over 4,000 cubic yards of dirt for the rodeo season. Now, the dirt dump was scheduled for last night, but we were told the dirt was too wet, so this morning they're kicking things off to get things ready for a fantastic Houston rodeo season this morning. Now, as I mentioned, over 4,000 cubic yards of dirt are used inside NRG Stadium. This is for the rodeo every year, and the age of the dirt varies. Last year's round of dirt was used for the past 10 years. This year, it's only 3 years old, and this process is pretty lengthy. So with it taking about 10 hours to move dirt into the stadium, and after that, there's still even more work to be done. 3 to 4 rodeo staff have to work the dirt with tillers, drags, and other elements to get the stadium rodeo ready. To give you perspective of how much dirt, and you can see that those trucks are dumping it as we speak right now. To give you perspective on how much is being dumped, over 4,000 cubic yards is equivalent to about 4.3 million basketballs, 132 million golf balls, and around 16,000 large round hay bales. Now, again, they just started dumping the dirt on the ground. You can see that it's going to be a pretty busy morning for Rodeo Houston staff, and you can see that this is going to be a lengthy process as they continue to get the grounds ready for the dirt. I'm Kara Willis, CW39 Houston.
All right, well, I'm already having so much fun. This is what the rodeo does. It brings together everybody. And ahead of the rodeo, we have Go Texan Day this Friday. And the pit room is kicking off the festivities in true Southern fashion with live music, a mini animal petting zoo, my daughter's so there, and then cotton candy spinning, not to mention this mouth-watering barbecue. Here with the deets and delicious eats, please welcome Rhino Harris. Thanks so much for waking up with us.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, first of all, thank you so much for bringing this beautiful brisket.
Oh, yeah.
It smells delicious in here. I'm like salivating. So tell us a little bit about what's happening on Friday.
Oh, well, we're doing Go Texan Day. We've done it for the past 6 years. It's a big event for us. It's just to kick off the rodeo and, you know, have fun.
Yeah.
Very family friendly. We do like a petting zoo.
Yeah.
Things like that. Face painting. Root beer floats. Funnel cakes. You know, stuff like that.
What?
Yeah.
This is my jam, especially because it's family friendly. What are the times for us to come on out? Is it all day or is it a certain time?
We normally start around 4.
Okay.
4 to like 8, but the party continues. Yeah. 4 to 8 is like the normal time, and everybody goes to the cook-off after that. So.
I know. Unless you have a baby, you should. So this is going to be my cook-off this year.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So here's the thing. There's so many barbecue joints around town. What sets you guys apart?
Us, our neighborhood. You just have to come in, man. It's a great neighborhood, great people. I mean, I've been there 8.5 years. You know, I've seen kids grow up. You know, grandparents. You know, so very family friendly. And, you know, everybody shows us love, though. So,
I love it. Well, it's easy to show you love because your energy is infectious. And your food. Oh, my gosh. Tell me what you're serving up.
Right now we have everything's homemade. We make everything from scratch. It's a scratch kitchen. So this is mac and cheese.
Look, this deserves a moment. A moment, y'all. And it's warm.
Yeah.
My daughter loves mac and cheese. All right, tell me about the sausage.
It's all homemade. We make it in-house. Czech style. We do jalapeno sausage, venison, and beef sausage.
Oh my goodness. All right, and you have to have the potato salad.
Gotta have potato salad. Gotta have potato salad.
Is yours mustard based? Or?
Mustard potato salad, yeah.
Love it.
Everybody loves that. My mom loves that, so every time I see her,
Mama approves.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's good. All right, and let's be the star of the show right now.
That's what everybody comes for.
Brisket.
The brisket.
I mean, look at this. You cut it. I told you I wanted this knife. It's such a beautiful knife. But you sliced it. I mean, does it just fall apart?
Oh, yeah.
What's your secret? Low and slow? Oh.
Low and slow.
Oh, do that.
Low and slow. I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean,
yeah.
The guys, our pit guys do a great job. They've been there, you know, 7+ years, so they all work together and they just make it happen.
I love this. And I noticed, too, all of these seasonings you have and this meat salt. So tell me a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. You can come in and buy the exact seasonings that we use. I mean, it's not a secret. If you come in, we'll show you how we do it, and, you know, you can go home and try it.
So what is the secret to a successful brisket? I hate a dry brisket. Like, don't have time for it. Don't waste your money on the meat. Keep it away.
So you gotta make sure you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You gotta look for those key elements to let you know that it's done. You know, the way it feels, the way it looks. You know, those 5 senses. And once you get that down, you know, it just keeps on getting better and better.
Now, are you a sauce guy? Do you like sauce or you know sauce?
I like both. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. This doesn't need sauce, but if I do put it on there, I mean, I'm not gonna be mad.
I'm not gonna be mad at sauce. I'm a dipper. I'm a dipper. Maybe not a double dipper, but I'm a dipper. Okay, so tell us where exactly you're located, because I want to go out there on Friday.
We're located at 1205 Richmond Avenue, right there in Montrose, right by St. Thomas University.
Okay.
And then we also have another location, Memorial City.
Yes, that's closer to me.
Yeah, right by
That's a beautiful new one when I drove by
Oh, it's amazing. Really amazing. They have a dessert bar and, you know, make your own ice cream cookies.
What?
Yeah.
And they're having the party too?
Yeah.
Okay.
At both locations.
Well, I'll be there. The Memorial City one. That's very close to my house. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you and bringing this delicious spread. So you've got to check them out. The Pit Room, that's where all the action's going to be. We have plenty of action still headed your way on H-Town Live.
Win 4 all-day ride passes to one of Houston's favorite spring break attractions. Kima Boardwalk, Galveston Pleasure Pier, or Downtown Aquarium. Watch The Big Bang Theory weeknights at 6 right here on CW39 for the word of the day. Go to CW39.com/fun and enter for your chance to win.
Y'all come to Lorenzo's El Tiempo Cantina. Thanks to my grandpa, Tommy Lorenzo, we've been blessed to cook for Houston since 1949. We try with all our hearts to serve you with care that makes you feel bienvenido. So come soon to an El Tiempo for an old-school Tex-Mex meal cooked with my Grandma Ninfa's high-quality standards. And don't forget our tasty margaritas. We aim to please y'all at Lorenzo's El Tiempo Cantina. Gracias.
Attention all seniors. You can now get up to $50,000 for your funeral and other final expenses, including your credit card debt, with no medical exam, starting at less than $1 a day.
Clint, so good to see you. How was everything?
Amazing as usual, Frank. Happy to see you're out of the hospital and back at it.
Me too. But my big health scare got me really thinking about the future. With my girls set to take over the family business, I want to make sure I don't leave them any of my debts. Heck, the price of a funeral can be $8,000 or more.
We're just happy to have you back, Dad. Don't go thinking about debts or anything like that.
We'll find a way to pay.
Now, see? That's why I made a call and found out I'm eligible for $50,000 for my funeral and other final expenses.
Well, hold on. Eligible for $50,000 and you just got out of the hospital? Didn't you have to take a medical exam or something?
No, there was no medical exam, and I was able to get coverage right over the phone. Plus, my rates can never be increased, my benefits can never be decreased, and my coverage can never be canceled.
Dad, I'm glad you made that call.
Don't leave loved ones with your debt. Call 800-264-0635 now and see if you qualify for up to $50,000 for your funeral and other final expenses, starting at less than $1 a day. There's no medical exam, and you can be approved even if you have pre-existing health conditions. Your rates can never be increased, your benefits can never be decreased, and your coverage can never be canceled. There's no obligation. Call 800-264-0635 now. There's no paperwork, no hidden fees, and no waiting periods. And you can start coverage right over the phone, starting at less than $1 a day. Call 800-264-0635. That's 800-264-0635. 800-264-0635.
Weekdays, reality served hot. You are the Five. Weekdays at 11 on CW 39 Houston.
At that halfway mark. Still to come on H-Town Live. It's officially tax season, and with 49 days left until the tax day deadline, we want to make sure you have everything aligned. Coming up, we'll be speaking with a tax expert who can help get your financial plans in order. Plus, as we close out Black History Month and approach Women's History Month, we want to highlight the health disparities among Black women. We're actually going to be speaking to an ethics professor who recently released a book focusing on these issues. That and more is headed your way. The second half hour of H-Town Live starts after the break.
Hi, I'm Lee Trevino. Most people know me for winning 6 PGA championships. With my bum knee, I started thinking I was going to have to trade my club in for a cane. Then I discovered Arthritis Knee Pain Centers.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has cutting-edge image-guided treatments that place a natural lubricating gel directly into your affected joints. This FDA-approved, non-surgical procedure replenishes the missing cushioning fluid to provide you with pain relief, comfort, and improved mobility without surgery or downtime. It's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. We've helped relieve the pain for thousands of our patients.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers relieve my pain and change my life. They got me back in the game again, baby. Call them now and schedule your free knee pain assessment. Get the pain relief you deserve today.
Call 800-925-6863. That's 800-925-6863.
If you haven't called Senior Life Insurance Company for your free quote, you're probably paying too much. Senior Life was able to get this 65-year-old woman a $10,000 immediate benefit whole life plan for under $41 a month. She saved over $450 a year by choosing Senior Life. Some competitors cost twice as much. This 65-year-old man was paying almost $110 a month before he called Senior Life. We were able to cut his rate to $52, saving him almost $700 a year. These low rates are locked in, and so is the coverage amount. Hundreds of thousands of seniors have taken advantage of our low-cost plans built with seniors' budgets in mind. We saved this couple almost $1,400 a year with more coverage compared to what they were paying. Call now to find out if Senior Life Insurance Company can cut your rate in half. The quote is absolutely free. Switch to Senior Life and stop paying too much. Call now.
This one goes better with the walls.
This is so much easier than the home improvement store. Hey.
Yeah, some things are just better at home. With Empire's Home Floor Advantage, you can compare samples in your own space. Plus, I'll be here to help you with every step of the process.
Call or visit EmpireToday.com and get the Home Floor Advantage.
It really is better at home.
Empire Today.
Bill O'Reilly on Cuomo.
You're on your game tonight, Cuomo, even though you need a tie.
America's favorite sparring duo with TV's liveliest, most honest debate.
Just to be clear, I disagree with Bill.
Tomorrow at 8/7 Central, only on News Nation.
Karamo, today at 10 on CW 39 Houston. Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half hour of H-Town Live. Tax season is officially in full swing, which means it's time to get your financial plans in order. Well, joining us today is Intuit Credit Karma's consumer financial advocate, Courtney Alev. She's here to help guide you on the best way to navigate this tax season.
We know that tax season can be very stressful. In fact, nearly 1 in 3 American taxpayers say the idea of filing their taxes makes them want to cry. And we know many others are procrastinating because they're scared about how much they are going to owe. But if that's you, I'm here to tell you, stop procrastinating. Instead, you really want to get organized and make a plan. Grab that W-2, any tax documents you've gotten in the mail, any receipts. Put them in a box on your desk or maybe in a folder in your email box. That way, when you sit down to do your taxes, you've already got everything ready to go. And remember, if you're expecting a tax refund this year, the earlier you file, the earlier you're going to get that refund. And if you're going to owe, the longer you wait, the less time you're going to have to make a plan for how you pay that bill. So no matter what, it's a great idea to get started as soon as you can. We know the tax refund is a really big deal. 37% of Americans depend on it to make ends meet. And so if you're looking to get your refund as soon as possible, if you file with Credit Karma or TurboTax, you could potentially receive up to $4,000 of your refund within 60 seconds of the IRS accepting your tax return. But no matter how you're getting your refund, it's really important to make a plan for it and not let it burn a hole in your pocket. It can be really easy to splurge, especially when you get that check. But my rule of thumb is to put aside 10%, maybe 20% max, to treat yourself or your family. And use the rest of it to really supercharge your financial goals, whether that means paying down expensive, high-interest credit card debt or putting it towards an emergency fund to help you build that safety net for life's unexpected expenses. And there are a lot of tools out there available to you. It can be overwhelming to decide how and where to file your taxes. But no matter what, options exist that can meet your needs. Some people enjoy or like doing their taxes on their own, but others are not confident in being able to do it by themselves. And there are tax experts available that can help you along the way, or you can hand it off completely. If you're filing with Credit Karma or TurboTax, they can match you with a qualified tax professional regardless of your personal financial and tax situation. And no matter what you choose, it's important to remember that there are free filing options available to you online. For more information, you can download the Credit Karma app or visit creditkarma.com.
Well, thank you so much for all of that resourceful information. And as we continue to talk about April 15th, fun fact, that's my aunt and uncle's anniversary. Yeah, they got married on tax day. Never forget it. So it is quickly approaching, and many people see their tax refund, as she was just saying, as extra spending money. But what if they treated it as an opportunity to build long-term wealth instead? Well, personal finance expert and CEO of Freedomology, Greg Clement, is actually live to help us rethink how we should use those refund checks. Thank you so much for waking up with us. I really appreciate it. Not sure if we quite have your audio yet. Let's see if we can work on that while I ask you this first question. There we go. What would you say?
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah, I can't hear you. Live TV, we always love it.
Perfect.
So tell me, what is your number one tip for everyone?
Yeah, I think when most people get their tax refund back, they're thinking, how can I spend this to have fun, to create maybe a unique experience for their family? We teach a framework that we call GEL. So if you look at it this way, diets, like if you talk to most health experts, nutritionists, dietitians, they really don't like to recommend diets to people because they're restrictive and they're very unsustainable long term. And I think a budget, when you talk to financial planners, so many of them will try to put people on a budget. Well, it's really just a diet for your money, for your finances. So we sort of developed this framework that we teach called GEL. which stands for Give, Experience, and Live. So it's like an anti-budget framework. And I think the best thing, the most important thing that you could do if you're getting a tax refund back would be to give either a gift to someone else or to your future self. So we recommend, if you're trying to create like extra income producing assets, real estate, side hustles, a business, take that tax refund check and essentially give that gift to your future self. So you are delaying that gratification a little bit because you're not really enjoying that money per se right now, but that gift you give today to your future self can ultimately compound and just make money work in your favor.
I love that. Speaking of making money work in our favor, can you tell us a little bit about the tax advantaged accounts and how we can use a refund towards that?
Yeah, especially if you have a tax-advantaged account at work. If you're lucky enough to work at a company that has a company-sponsored retirement plan, 401k as an example, and they offer a matching requirement, you should absolutely maximize that up to the matching gift. So if your company matches up to 3 to 4% of your income, it's almost as if you're getting 100% rate of return immediately by just deferring that money into your retirement account. And if you don't have a 401k, you can use a Roth IRA as my favorite vehicle because it allows you to sock money away for retirement. And you're not getting a deduction today, but all of that growth is tax deferred. And then all of that growth is tax-free on the back end. So when you reach retirement age, 59 and a half, you can take all of that money, including all the growth, out completely income tax-free. And that's really when you're going to need it in retirement. You're trying to maximize income. Like we talk about all the time, it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. And if you use a Roth IRA, it just lets you keep more of your income.
I like that. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. I'm going to have to remember that. Also, can you share some advice when it comes to our assets?
Yeah, I think assets, we look at IPAs, what we call them, income producing assets. So I think most people, when they think of financial freedom or trying to get out of the grind, they're thinking, how can I increase my income and my net worth? But I would caution people to think that literally, because you have to really think, how can I create independence with income? And the only way to do that is through an IPA, an income producing asset. So that could be a rental property, that could be a business, a side hustle, could be intellectual property. We have one of our video guys here at the office, he's a musician, and he gets a royalty every month from Spotify because he submitted all of his music and tracks, and it's not a ton of money, a little over $1,000 a month, but it's very consistent income, and that's a perfect example of an IPA, an income producing asset.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for breaking this all down so it makes sense, because sometimes it gets overwhelming. There's some free resources too. Where can we go for more?
So our website, freedomology.com, we are a technology and coaching company that's dedicated to really helping people live at the intersection of health, wealth, and happiness, sort of that sweet spot. So not only physical and mental health, not just money and finances, but also relationships. That's really the art of living a great life. So you can visit freedomology.com and sign up for one of our sprints or download. We have multiple books and resources available.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I definitely want to check it out. I appreciate you.
Perfect. Thanks.
Have a great rest of your day. See you soon. Have a great rest of your day. All right, so we are talking money, and then still to come, we are going to be talking about our health. We have some very important guests joining us. That's after the break.
Y'all missed. You the one who wanted something off the phone.
Karamo, next on CW39 Houston.
Hi, we're House Buyers, Houston's trusted cash home buyer.
Do you have a home that's costing you time and money?
Do you have a manufactured or mobile home?
Or maybe inheritance of land that you don't know what to do with?
For years, we've been the quickest solution to selling your property as is.
No matter what it looks like, we'll take it with no repairs and no fees. Give us a call. We'd love to see your house.
And close when you're ready. It's that easy.
Call 832-678-CASH. That's 832-678-2274.
Before, when I get off work, I would grab a couple of drinks with my friends, and the day I got my DWI, I was driving around from bar to bar. I was going too fast, and I hit a U-Haul truck. The DWI cost me around $12,000 with lawyer and court costs. I had a smart start device in my vehicle. I needed to blow into it every time to start my car. I was embarrassed to use the breathalyzer, so I would duck down or hide so no one would see me. DWI is just not worth it.
3 parks, 1 spring break pass, just $79.99. Whether you're riding our trains, braving our coasters, or soaring on our Ferris wheels, there's adventure for everyone. 1 pass to the Downtown Aquarium, Kemah Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier. Buy your pass online now.
Hi, I'm Lee Trevino. Most people know me for winning 6 PGA championships. With my bum knee, I started thinking I was going to have to trade my club in for a cane. Then I discovered Arthritis Knee Pain Centers.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has cutting-edge image-guided treatments that place a natural lubricating gel directly into your affected joints. This FDA-approved, non-surgical procedure replenishes the missing cushioning fluid to provide you with pain relief, comfort, and improved mobility without surgery or downtime. It's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. We've helped relieve the pain for thousands of our patients.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers relieve my pain and change my life. They got me back in the game again, baby. Call them now and schedule your free knee pain assessment. Get the pain relief you deserve today.
Call 800-925-6863. That's 800-925-6863.
Well, welcome back. This morning, fans across the world are remembering the voice of Roberta Flack. She passed away yesterday at the age of 88.
Killing me softly with this song, killing me softly.
Fun fact, that's my absolute favorite song. I used to sing it to my great Nana. So Flack, she won a Grammy for her song, Killing Me Softly with his song. Her family did not give a cause of death. In 2022, Flack announced that she had ALS and could no longer sing. Flack toured well into her 70s and 80s, performing for audiences around the world. Definitely going to play that song in her honor today. Well, let's shift gears to health for a moment. According to the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation, Black women continue to have alarming rates of chronic illnesses. Maternal mortality rates, this just makes me sick, among Black women persist at 3 to 4 times the rate of white women and are 3 times more likely to have fibroids. Well, Dr. Wyland Wilson, a professor of theological ethics at Duke University, is joining us live to tell us about her latest book titled Womanist Bioethics. And she's also going to discuss more about these disparities. Doctor, thank you so much for waking up with us. I mean, this is such an important topic. Tell me a little bit more about your book.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It is absolutely a pleasure to be here. So my book, Womanist Bioethics, Social Justice, Spirituality, and Black Women's Health, actually shows that the lives of Black women testify to the current state of the healthcare system. And not only testify to it, but they also interpret and critique it. And that's why in my book I use various narratives that center the lives and the experiences of Black women within the healthcare system. And it shows how Black women and other women of color have been underserved and understudied in our healthcare system, and also their experience discounted and even neglected in many ways. So what has been really important is that my book is opening up a conversation about how race, gender, health, and spirituality are important conversations within health disparities. I I'm responding to the Black women's health crisis because, as you've noted, some really important statistics, and there are other statistics as well, that half of Black women age 20 and older have hypertension. Heart disease is a leading cause of death for them, and they're more likely than white women to be diagnosed with diabetes. And these disparities are not just attributed to behavior differences or biology, but to the historical and pervasive devaluation of minoritized bodies in this country.
Oh my goodness, I would love just to sit in one of your lectures. You are so intriguing to me. How can we get a copy of this book, and what can we do? What can I do as a white woman to help?
Yes, thank you. And that's really why I did write the book. I talk about the fact that we all have a hand in making sure that we, help to improve the health of one another. And so I talk about that people can engage in awareness, education, advocacy, and collaboration. Those are 4 very important points that any of us can engage in. My book is a first step with offering, some of the issues, what you can do about some of these issues, how you can advocate and collaborate with others, organizations and other individuals who are already doing the good work of addressing these health disparities and inequities. And you can find my book at my website, wylandwilson.com, and it's also available through Amazon and Barnes and Noble as well.
Well, I really appreciate you, and it's just not right. We're all women, so we need to support each other, and we should all have the same access to health care, especially when I look at the mortality rate with women giving birth. I mean, that's just not right. So I really, really appreciate your time in raising awareness about this.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me. It's such a joy.
Thank you, doctor. I look forward to our next conversation. Well, while we're also on the topic of health, did you know that March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month? Colorectal cancer is the 2nd leading cause of death in the U.S. behind lung cancer. The National Cancer Institute estimates over 150,000 people received a diagnosis, and over 53,000 died from the disease in 2024. Well, this morning we actually have a very special guest who will be featured in a national cancer awareness campaign. Jeremy Eccles is live in studio right now to tell us about his journey into remission and the importance of early screening. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
And thank you for having me.
This is such an important topic, and I've had loved ones that have had a close call with this. Tell me more about why it's so important to have early screening.
So screening is really important. So I'll come back. Colon cancer starts as a polyp that's kind of precancerous, and if gone undetected, it will eventually potentially develop into something that is cancerous.
Right.
So getting the screen is important in early detection, because detecting early gives you more options when it comes to treatment, and it gives you a higher possibility of getting a cure.
That's right. So, and I mean, back in the day, they said wait till you're 50, but this should be happening sooner.
Definitely, much sooner. So actually the guidelines have gone down from 50 to 45, but that's just standard across the board. You also want to consider what your own personal situation is. Do you have a family history of colon cancer?
Right.
Have you had issues with irritable bowel disease, or have you had Lynch syndrome, or any of those number of things? These are all things that everyone needs to talk to their doctor about, because that may make you eligible to get screening prior to the age of 45.
Now, tell me a little bit about your story and what led you here.
So I was diagnosed at 33, stage 4 colon cancer.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have a family history. I'm pretty healthy. I don't smoke. So I did start to experience some symptoms, and I was pretty proactive in going to the doctor, and I was able to get it. I was stage 4, but they still caught it early because my tumor wasn't very old.
Oh.
But that's what brought me here. So I went through surgery, I went through chemotherapy, and I'm one of the fortunate ones who've been able to say I've gotten into no evidence of disease.
Oh.
So I'm into survivorship now.
Okay, I have chills. Thank goodness. I mean, thank you so much for sharing this. And what would you say to everybody out there thinking, I don't know if I should be screened or not? What would you say to them?
I would definitely recommend to get screened. I know people have this concept of, oh, if I don't know, there won't be anything that's too terrible, but you definitely want to know. You want to find out as early as possible to give yourself the options of getting the best treatment and to eventually to be cured. Right?
And now you're part of this campaign. Tell me about this.
So the campaign is through an organization called Fight CRC, which is a nonprofit organization that advocates for patients and funds research for colorectal cancer. I'm excited because March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, so we're just getting the word out of what the organization's goals are. We want to increase funding because there are a number of people who are getting diagnosed, like me, in their early 30s and late 20s, and we want to figure out why.
I mean, I couldn't imagine if you would have waited. I mean, that's just terrifying to me. Any misconceptions about this type of cancer, would you say?
I think the #1 misconception is that colon cancer is an old man's disease.
Yes, I was going to say that.
That is just, it's no longer the case. And research doesn't really know exactly why younger people are getting diagnosed, but statistically, colon cancer is now the #1 killer of men, cancer killer of men below 50, the #2 cancer killer of women below 50. So it's no longer, when I get into my later years, it's something that you have to be concerned about. Right.
Well, you've been through quite the journey. Is there something that you've learned from all of this? Because a lot of times we ask ourselves, why me? You know, we have that moment. What are you taking away from all of this?
I'm just fortunate enough to still be here. I'm grateful that I was able to survive. So I'm here to lend a voice and a face for other people, just to give them hope. So if you can look at someone, I didn't have a lot of people that I could look forward at my age when I was diagnosed. Right. So this is a space where I'm very passionate about, and I'm willing to dedicate my time to help others.
I am just so thankful. It's a blessing to have you here. And I'm so glad that you are cancer-free. I can say that, right?
Yes, yes.
You are cancer-free. I mean, how incredible, when you hear that, how does that make you feel?
It's surreal. Like, a lot of times I think back and it's like, man, I can't really believe I went through that.
How long ago was that?
That was when I was 33, so I was diagnosed in 2018. Okay. I was declared no evidence of disease in January of 2020. Oh, so just celebrated 5 years.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. Yeah, you really have been through a lot. But now, thank you for sharing your story. Because I know a lot of men out there, they don't like to talk about their health or their journey.
It's tough to get men to talk about.
Yeah, thank you for doing that and being vulnerable. And you're saving lives while doing it. And we all wore blue to honor you.
Thank
so
you
that's
so
what I
much.
wanted to. It's such an incredible story. So today I wanted to wear blue to support and honor you. And I'm just so thankful you're here with us today. Again, tell everybody where they can go for more resources and more about this nonprofit and the campaign.
Yes, definitely go to fightcrc.org, and there is sections for patients, for caregivers, and for just family members who have loved ones.
Okay. Well, we're in it together always. And we have a lot still to talk about on H-Town Live.
If you've had a car crash and you're thinking about handling your own injury claim, here's a great tip. Don't. If things go wrong, you pay the price. Call Terry Bryant and get it right the first time. You deserve justice. You deserve Terry Bryant.
Are you turning 65? Moving, retiring, or needing Medicare coverage? Call Cigna Healthcare now at 844-994-1824. And together, we'll help find the best Medicare plan for you. Looking for low monthly premiums? With Medicare Advantage from Cigna Healthcare, they're as low as $0. It doesn't get more affordable than that. Speaking of affordable, copays for preventive care are also $0. There are even zero or low copays for many prescription drugs. That's a lot of zeros, which means more money stays in your pocket. Some plans even give back up to nearly $175 in your monthly Social Security check. As a bonus, call now and receive your free Medicare Advantage Decision Guide. It includes a benefit summary, questions to ask before choosing a plan, and more. There's no obligation to enroll. With Medicare Advantage from Cigna Healthcare, you'll enjoy all-in-one coverage, combining Part A, Part B, and often Part D into one simple, easy-to-understand plan. Plus, you'll enjoy lots of additional benefits, like coverage for preventive and comprehensive dental services, plus vision and hearing. For added peace of mind, you'll have access to a quality network of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. You'll also receive a Cigna Healthy Today card, a preloaded spending card for easy access to select benefits, like an over-the-counter allowance. You'll even be rewarded for staying well, with incentives for healthy activities like yearly checkups. So make the wise call and see if you are eligible to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan outside the annual enrollment period. And get your free decision guide. Don't wait. Call 844-994-1824 now.
The crack of the bat. Baseball is here. The Texas Rangers coming to CW 39 this season. Watch all the action. 15 exciting games for free right here. The excitement of Texas Rangers baseball on CW 39 Houston, starting March 12th.
Most car accidents happen at intersections like this. But if you've been injured, you're at another kind of crossroads. Can you trust the insurance company, or should you call a lawyer? If you want my advice, there's only one way to go. Call Terry Bryant.
Well, that is nearly a wrap on today's show. Before we go, here is a look at today's sponsored content. And fun fact about me, I love race car driving, and it is a big week at the Circuit of the Americas as NASCAR races into Austin, you all. This past weekend, NASCAR took over Atlanta Motor Speedway. Drivers talked about what they looked forward to in Austin and the new track configuration this year.
That track was so big and there wasn't many fans on one half of the track, so you were kind of eliminating that half of the track. So I think it's better for the fan. Now they'll get to see us more often, more times than they once did. So
I like that we shortened the track up for the fans' perspective, right? If you're sitting in the grandstands and they come by you, now they're going to buy you there, a lot more. I don't know how much more it is, and I think they cut probably 30 seconds or so of lap time off of the racetrack. So that's quite a bit more times you get to see the race cars, go down into turn one. So I like that.
I get too. Now, all season long, you know what I really love? CW39 Houston has the NASCAR Xfinity Series right here on Saturdays. Check out coverage of the Focused Health 250 at COTA. Pre-race coverage starts at 1 p.m. It's always great to see right here on CW39. I love that we have so many sports now. I am a sports girl at heart. And of course, that is a wrap on today's show. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time, for more H-Town Live. And we continue to get you ready to rodeo. We have some very special guests talking about food, the cook-off, and fashion. So much more. You don't want to miss it. In the meantime, bye for now. Have a terrific Tuesday.